maybe? Account has been banned or suspended. Okay. What? What did I get banned for? What do you mean? I actually just got banned. What?
Hello guys, what's up? So if you didn't hear the news already, recently a Torbjorn one trick in top 500 has been banned by Blizzard, and this has sparked some huge controversy in the Overwatch community around whether one tricking a hero can be bannable or not. And I just thought I'd make this video sort of discussing my thoughts on this issue, since I'm sort of like a one trick, even though I do play Symmetra as well as Mercy. I guess my biggest concern with this whole thing is that people buy Overwatch to play the heroes that they want to play, and now that you can be banned for maining or playing, you know, exclusively one hero, it sort of raises the question like, okay, does this mean that I have to play heroes that are meta, otherwise I could get some sort of, you know, penalty on my account? Clearly this player really likes Torbjorn and has invested a lot of time into learning the hero, and the fact that he's managed to get such a high rank, as well as maintain a really good win rate, just shows that, you know, he knows what he's doing and he's not really like throwing games on purpose, if I can say that, although I don't really know like the specific details of this whole incident, although I did hear reports on Reddit that he AFK'd in spawn during a match where someone else picked Torbjorn in his team, but that's a completely whole different subject. The fact that meta heroes are so strongly favored in Overwatch means that if someone one tricks an off meta hero, people are likely to report you before the match even begins, simply because they think that you're going to cause them to lose. And in the end, if you do lose the game, the off meta pick is definitely going to be the one that's going to cop all the blame, even though there might be other factors in the game that have contributed to the loss. For example, you just have a really bad team and no one's really coordinating pushes or fights well, and yeah, like whatever. But the one trick is probably the one that's going to be reported, even though there might not necessarily be the cause of the loss. It seems like the key thing here is that people who main or one trick meta heroes are completely fine, no one's going to report them, whatever. But if you choose to one trick an off meta hero, then that's unacceptable, even though the premise of Overwatch was that you can, you know, pick up the heroes that you like to play and that everyone has a role in the game. But clearly there is some flaw or contradiction in Blizzard's game design, because the way the competitive works is that teams want to fit a certain meta and pick heroes that, you know, fit that certain role, and in every game you almost see the same heroes, and that if anyone picks a hero that doesn't fit that mold, then they're seen as weaker, and that they're seen as not playing with the team, and that's something that can be reportable, and obviously now it can be banned. So I guess the key question now is like, where do you draw the line exactly? Does this mean that if you're playing a hero that you're comfortable with and the team starts blaming you, that you're obliged to switch to another hero, otherwise you can be reported and potentially banned? Or does this mean that, you know, people who main supports and choose to play DPS instead can be banned now because they're not playing with the team, and that, you know, the team can blame them for losing? Or even just bring this back to a situation that I'm familiar with, is when I'm playing Symmetra and I know that I'm performing really well, but the team's not doing so great, and I know that even if I switched to Mercy or some other hero, that it's not really going to change the outcome, but the team's still blaming me because I'm the one that's picking the off meta hero, and, you know, it's the first thing that they can pin the blame on, basically. I'm also concerned about what this means for the reporting system, because obviously now people are now aware that you can report people for playing off meta heroes with a chance of them potentially being suspended or banned. So does this mean that pre-match, before the game even begins, people will start reporting a particular player just because they choose to main a certain hero? I just think that this whole situation is so dumb, and, you know, Blizzard really needs to step up their game in regards to the reporting and banning system, because I'm confused right now, and I wish that they'd give us a bit more information at least, just to know like the sort of guidelines to work around. I would be really pissed off if this kind of thing became the norm, where off-meta one-tricks can be reported and banned, whereas other people who are playing meta heroes but occasionally, you know, intentionally throw games on purpose, nothing happens to them at all because, oh, they're playing, you know, meta heroes and it's fine, they're not one-tricking, you know what I mean? So I apologize if I've been rambling on in this video. These are just my 2 cents on this whole situation, and Blizzard really needs to get their act together on it. Please let me know what you guys think. Are you a one trick? Do you think this is going to affect you, or how do you think Blizzard should sort this situation out? Please let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if you enjoyed watching this, please subscribe, that really helps me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.